our democracy is in jeopardy right now. The far right Republicans have been chipping away at our democracy for their own interests for quite a while, right? And even before Trump, but Trump really opened the floodgates of there's nothing too crazy for a proposal, right? So the reality here is that some of these people were advocating and arguing for a civil war. Marjorie Taylor Greene publicly stated, and it went on deaf ears. Nobody wants that. We're not doing that. And so what do? They start fighting internally, and they literally have a civil war going in the GOP, and it's nuts, right? They ousted their leader without a backup plan. Without a plan. I mean, it's literally juvenile in every sense of the way. Like I want this toy, and if I can't have it, I'm just going to break it. Yeah. Right? And that's what they did. They broke their system. Unfortunately, they're the ones who are supposed to hold the seat, Speaker of the House. They can't come up with a plan. They thought that they wanted this far right crazy guy who supported the insurrection. Mm-hmm. And then they were like, well, but then he'll be really the guy. So no, we can't do that.
Are there really books out there that are so explicit like the people that are saying?
Well, so, you have to define what is explicit to you. So talking about same-sex relationships is not explicit material to me.
No.
But to others, they find it to be extremely offensive, akin to pornography, talking about subjects, right? So I think that when you look at Florida as our example, let's look at Ron DeSantis. He's an extremist, right? They're banning books, any book that would make somebody feel bad about themselves. When it talks about
people that are in that situation.
Right. So,
not seeing it makes them feel bad about themselves.
They don't count for some reason, right? Or the those who would want to know about the institution of slavery and enslaving people in this country, the lessons learned, who want to know about that. Apparently, we don't care if they feel bad that they don't learn about it. We don't want anybody else to feel bad about it because they may have some belief that that's their ancestor and therefore it reflects on them. It makes zero sense. It's just a way to be divisive. It doesn't have to be logical in order for them to get it through to people's head, and then they believe it like, yeah, this makes perfect sense. Let's ban these books. Let's stop talking about this. Let's stop talking about homosexuality, and then it's going to go away. I mean, that it's not that far from even some of my own personal family members. Years ago, I remember them saying, well, we don't talk about that. Like, it doesn't exist. We don't talk about cousin so-and-so, but they're still gay. I mean, it's because we don't talk about them. It doesn't mean anything, right? I rather, as a kid, I wanted to learn, like, what does that mean? And instead, no, we don't talk about that. And there's a lot of, negative history coming through churches about such subjects. And now it seems to me that religion has put such a stranglehold on what the government does, which is literally supposed to be separate by our Constitution. But yet we have restrictions on women's reproductive health because of religion. We have restrictions on LGBTQ because of religion. And it is mind-boggling that more people, like-minded people, are not saying enough's enough. And they're not getting together down in Florida. I know that they have enough moderates in Florida to get rid of Ron DeSantis, but that's a different discussion about voter apathy and not getting people out to vote.
It's time for Tim.